Hello, my name is Mark Collins. I am 63 years of age, and prior to my retirement 4 years ago, I worked for 27 years as a pharmaceutical representative, working for various different companies. And my responsibility was to looking after the cardiology departments and the people therein within the whole of Wales, other than Betsy Cadwallader University Health Board in North Wales. I had responsibility for all cardiologists and cardiovascular nurses, and sometimes even within general practice. For 27 years I worked within the pharmaceutical industry, having left school with absolutely no qualifications whatsoever. I had no O-levels as they were then, or GCSEs, certainly no A-levels. And I left school at 16 years of age and became a mechanical engineering apprentice with the company Hoover. I worked there for 8 years, 4 years as an apprentice and 4 years as an engineer. Doing various jobs before getting into the pharmaceutical industry, which I thoroughly enjoyed for 27 years, working for 4 different companies, but each of them I had responsibilities for the cardiovascular departments, with the cardiology departments within the hospitals I previously mentioned. It's not the easiest industry to get into, pharmaceuticals. If you are considering it, there are a number of ways to get in. You can be invited, or you can actually pick up the Daily Telegraph every Thursday. There are lots of opportunities there. There are also some particular magazines: Pharmaceutical Field, Pharmaceutical Times, and Pharma Today, all of which contain information about how you can apply for jobs within the pharmaceutical industry. The pharmaceutical industry has been very good to me and to my family for 27 years. It's not the easiest of jobs to do. It's very early starts a lot of the time, and also there are very late evenings and evening work, and sometimes weekend works. I got into the pharmaceutical industry through an advertisement which I saw in the Daily Telegraph on a Thursday, and I applied to a company by the name of Cyanamid of Great Britain, which later became Wyeth. I was taken on as a trainee, and I trained for 12 weeks at a residential course which was held down near Southampton. Very, very intense training, not the easiest in the world, not for me as an engineer to learn all about pharmaceuticals, pharmacology, physiology, and the workings of the pharmaceutical industry. As I said, I came out of school with nothing, so it shouldn't put anyone off. Anybody can do it. You just have to apply yourself. The main items that I was concerned with was to convince cardiologists, nurses, junior doctors, right the way through to professors of cardiology, that the products that I was selling had more advantages for their patients when the drugs were prescribed, or other than the competition, of which there is an awful lot of competition. There are many, many different pharmaceutical companies in the world, as you know, but in the UK, there's still about between 40 and 50 different companies that employ pharmaceutical representatives. The territories are large, the days are long, but very, very rewarding. It's something you can get into without qualifications, as I am testament to that, as were an awful lot of people I worked with. For those of you who have a graduation certificate, and you have actually been to university, it's a little easier because the pharmaceutical industry is more welcoming to people of higher intelligence, shall we say, or people who have the qualifications already. What you have to do when you enter the pharmaceutical industry, you get 18 months grace within the industry. So you have to pass the ABPI, the Association of British Pharmaceutical Industries examination. This examination you will be trained on via your company and with distance learning, which you sit in front of your computer for hours on end, learning the ABPI code of practice and the ABPI's examination criteria. At the end of up to 18 months or sooner if you wish, you can actually sit the examination. It is a multiple choice examination, but the pass mark is 80%. Should you fail, then you get a second attempt at passing the ABPI Code of Practice examination. Should you fail twice, then you cannot work within the pharmaceutical industry. At the end of a training period, as I said, mine was 12 weeks, there is an examination which the companies you're working for on a probationary period, you have to pass their examination, and there is a 75% pass rate on that. This is not multiple choice. This is pharmacology, physiology, and different disciplines within biology, human biology, basically. It's not the most difficult thing in the world. I did it, and I was quite successful for 27 years. So if there is a possibility of you entering the pharmaceutical industry, I highly recommend it. Give it your best shot, and I'm sure should you wish to get in touch with any more questions, then please do so. Feel free, my details will follow. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. All the very best to you and good luck, and thanks very much for listening. Bye.